This is one of the scenes that I remember as a kid, because I remember watching this and laughing, because it's like we see our boy Mikael Myers walking through his house, and then there's just another guy behind him, a doppelganger, if you will. Look at it. Look at that weird shot. I always remember that shot in particular. The grainy ass shot. A lot of people talk about how much this scene them off and shit, but I think it kind of is memorable. It is one of the most memorable things about the movie. The movie's memorable for all the wrong reasons.
Skedaddle! Ram!
Get the out of Dodge. And then he actually listens. That's the that blows your mind as a kid. This guy's a bitch. I don't with him no more. Get that out of my face. And that's when you start losing respect for these people.
Come together right now, all over me.
Drop them all the way to Delaware. Drop them,
ICP!
Drop them,
motherfuckers all the way to Delaware.
All the way to Delaware.
All the way to Delaware.
When are we gonna do the long-awaited Great Malenko, the follow-up? We got to do it. We got to do it, Mac. It's the greatest ICP album there is, and it's the one that turned all of us little kids into juggalos until we found out it was all just a thing to get us to go to church, but we were still down.
If anyone knows where our boy Tim is, tell him this one's for him, baby. We've done this how many times, Zach?
Exactly.
This is the last time you're ever going to see this ever again. I'm warning you.
We're going to watch this movie?
I'm telling you. Hands down.
Tell them what it is. Go ahead and tell them.
I just
Halloween
feel like
Resurrection.
I feel like this movie is still better than the newer ones.
You think this movie... I think people are going to bring this up. This movie the franchise and Halloween the franchise. Halloween Ends, but it did it in different ways. Yeah. I think Halloween Ends is the better movie.
I was going to say Halloween didn't end it. I think Halloween was the best one out of them all.
Exactly. In Halloween Ends, he's just a washed-up has-been, and
minus the hospital.
The next generation. The next generation is supposed to make his hate live on. It's like an allegory for like how evil lives on through the next generation. That's some gay shit. It's not like we're dealing with repercussions
right. And
like
look at it from the distance. If you glimpse at it, it looks like a Scream cover, does it not?
It kind of does. It
looks like the Scream mask. It has the stab style, Scream style with all the people and the knife.
The same vibes.
That's a Scream cover, bro. It's like they didn't know what to do anymore.
Kevin Williamson, he dipped his penis in both those franchises in the 90s. Yeah. We're gonna start this fucking
that guy doesn't know.
This classic. He did Dawson's Creek, baby. He wrote the Scream series and he wrote H2O.
Oh yeah, he's great at making like the teen horror movies and shit.
Let's start this because this is not a Kevin Williamson movie. This came after that. We're gonna start it though. And Treat You Won't Play. We had to get it started really fast because.
So speaking of, Miramax got the rights back, right?
Exactly.
Didn't they win it?
They got it from that Mustafa Akkad guy. That Akkad Mustafa, or whatever the his name is. He sounds like a Lion King motherfucker. I don't
understand it because he's been with them forever. You know.
I forgot too.
He's the one that gave them the money to make the film. If it wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for him.
As a tribute to our boy, we're gonna rewind our brains. We're gonna set the mood.
Because if you watch the documentary, it talks about John Carpenter talking about how they needed like 100,000 or some shit, or $1 million or some shit. Something, just a low budget of that, and they went to him for it. And he's like, he was one of those guys that never said no, which is cool.
We got a nice fire here because we were rewinding our brains. It is now Halloween. Fucking it is a Halloween night.
Tricking everyone.
Exactly.
It is the nightmare before Christmas.
Exactly. But yeah, we watched this movie in the theaters. We watched.
So back, what year did this come out? Because this was around the time a lot of like musicians were acting as well. But I mean, you still had some that always acted. I mean, Tyra Banks was always an actor still, right?
We got Tyra Banks and we got Busta Rhymes.
She's been an actor since OG days, but she did a really job. You know what I mean?
That's Tyra. She was amazing. She was amazing in this film. She did the The straight to
It might have
video.
not have been her fault, but it just whoever came up with her lines and shit, it was just cringe.
You remember that
Very
straight to video Disney Channel original movie she did where she was the doll? And she
That's
got all
amazing.
big.
I like that movie though. That's
Look
a
at
good
this.
movie.
Bob Weinstein.
That's
type
what I was
shit.
thinking of whenever I was thinking of another movie.
Look at this though.
Or where she goes out and like shops and
Look at that. I got that box set of this movies.
Oh yeah, that was the box set that they messed up on and everyone got off because they said everyone, we're not doing it.
No, that was the house one. This one came out normal.
No, that one did too.
I don't know.
Maybe no. Sorry. Yes, whichever box set. Yeah, it was the box set that had 6 H2O and this in it. It came out and it was under $100. It was like 60 or
I think
50
that
bucks
was
or something crazy. And everyone was posting it all over the Halloween pages.
I think that
Like,
was
oh, you better hurry, you better hurry.
Look at that
And
Annabelle.
they canceled them all. They canceled it.
That's Raggedy Ann type. What did you think of this intro as a kid? Because I remember when we were watching this in the theaters, we were standing in line. I remember this
Like,
movie.
fuck, she's really up. You know what I mean?
Mac saw this before I did. He saw it on the internet. His
My
cousin
aunt was cool. My aunt had
downloaded
a
that.
computer that I would play Sims on, and she got me all the Sims. Back then, they had Sims all the way to Hot Date. That was what they had. It was all the way to Hot Date. I'm pretty sure.
She must have got the
And-
work print, and she had
But
it.
she,
and
we
Mac
down, no,
watched
she
it.
downloaded it from like LimeWire or whatever.
Exactly.
I had this, and I had the new. Was it the Friday the 13th? What something? It was this and another movie
Jason
that
X.
I watched.
Mac watched this and Jason X.
Yep, Jason X.
And I was like, man, I am so excited to watch both of those. Little did I know I would hate Jason X more than I hated this movie.
And I got the version that they did not release.
Look at this. This is where they give us this about. It wasn't really, Michael. You had to do this though because they ended
Right.
H2O with them cutting his head off, and they're just like, we
With
can't.
the X.
And we knew when it happened. We're like, he'll be back. It's just like Jason and all this. They literally they're gonna bring this guy back. He's the new Wolfman. He's the like it. They're not gonna want to let that die. But that's the guy. That's the pudgy guy right there. That's supposed to be Michael Myers. She thinks that's him when he's laying there with the mask on. That's him right there. Different body
Why
type.
would you be walking around with a butcher knife in your hand as a paramedic?
Look at that. Look, that's the different mask right there. We know that's not what it looked like. They literally had like 3 different masks in that movie.
It's crazy. Yeah, they reworked it.
CGI mask
I
at
do
one
not.
point.
I think this is the weakest mask out of them all.
You don't like this one?
I don't. I think it looks like a vampire gorilla.
It looks weird. Look at
Looks
the
like a
weird, look at
gorilla.
the weird
ape.
way he walks
He looks
off
like
there.
a gorilla ape vampire with white face paint on. But it's funny too because when he's chasing her down the hall, look, they reshot this scene too.
He looked like he was
No, they
coming.
didn't. No, they didn't. That's the same mask from the last one. Is it?
It might have been.
No, it's that. That's this one.
That's
So they did
CCH.
reshoot it.
That might be a CCH Pounder, or in the vicinity of CCH Pounder.
I think that's a reshot.
It could have been.
But yeah, the scene when he's chasing her. Remember when his hair's all frizzy and like all over the place,
Oh yeah.
and then it cuts again and it's all normal.
You ready?
They were
to-
like, bro, we got to get his hair to stop doing that.
Exactly. I remember watching this and thinking this is such a way to kind of off Lori.
Yeah,
But
it was
I just kind of went with it. But everybody's gonna say like, I don't care for Lori. I don't even care at this point. But it's like, without Lori, there's really not a lot more to do with the story. So it's weird that they did kind of bring it back and not make them sister.
I just think it's weird that they just kept bringing her back constantly for everything. It's like, bro, are you gonna bring her back again? Is Miramax gonna bring her back again?
To me, it made sense. Because she got away, so you would bring her back.
You know when they do. Look at him out there. Doesn't even look.
He looks like a mannequin. He looks like a cell shaded.
It just
like
shows her
cartoon
still
version.
watching, and he just hurries up and sneaks behind the tree.
He's the Mario or the Zelda Link to the Past cell shaded version of Michael Myers. I took a shot.
See
got
the
balls
acting
back.
right here. So it's so weird. Like from here all the way to it cutting to the actual like now present. It just changes. Everything changes. Like this style was a lot better right here. This atmosphere, everything.
Before they get to the house, that's where the movie kind of takes you. And,
It does. It
that's
does.
they basically they tried to do something way too fast before we were ready for it. They basically predicted how live stream and all that generation was going to go. Like we were just going to be more entertained by people hanging out doing
the
shit
thing
on the internet.
it wasn't predicted. We had live stream, Zach. We had that then. We had it all.
We
It just
weren't-
was shit. It was,
No. Exactly.
but the that they have was kind of supposed to be futuristic, and it wasn't working.
Futuristic.
Yeah, where is he coming from? Show us.
Exactly.
And it's our boy from, and it looks like our boy from Disney Channel, right? Is that who it is? Isn't that who it is?
Ben thinks it's funny. You look at
It's
him.
that Disney Channel dude, right?
Look at that slow motion. That's like the end of when Jason gets his mask
And he has
knocked
his
off.
arms out too far out. Like, what are you doing? A T pose? What are you trying to do, bro?
His Jesus
Are you
Christ
doing
pose.
a tutu? He's just like he's doing the
He's doing the Jesus Christ pose.
he's getting ready to get naked and do the dance. Like, would you me?
He's like,
Light a candle for all the sinners.
You just see him dance through the hallway, like spinning and. You see him get a snack. He gets a little quick snack. He gets stuck. He has to like bang on it a little bit. He fucking gets it out, eats it a little bit, puts his mask down, starts going.
oh yeah. He has to take that off every once in a while.
I didn't eat lunch. I didn't get it lunch.
Exactly.
dinner.
He's the fat guy. We have to have comedic relief with the fat guy. You got to always remind fat people
What are
that
you
they're
doing?
bad.
didn't
Have you
have
ever
dinner.
seen this movie, Mac? I got this movie recently. This is a Charles Bronson classic.
Oh, I have not.
He did like a
Kim
canon.
Jeet.
Is that Kim Jite or Kim Jeet?
I don't know. It's like a canon ninja movie.
That's cool. We need to do it.
This motherfucker.
We should. Have you seen it?
I have once or twice at least.
Fucker. I was gonna say that'd be cool. We should do a never seen a movie before type of stream where we both watch it for the first time.
Oh yeah, it's good type.
That would have been a good one to do. We should actually do it, and I'll watch it for the first time.
Have you ever
And
noticed
give you my thought.
that I have a deviated septum?
Did you ever notice that? I don't go. Fuck!
Exactly. I have to shapeshift my nose like this
Shapeshifter.
to get a good breathe. It's because there's too much cartilage on one side.
If you ever want to listen to some pump pop, Zach? Pump. You ever want to listen to some pump pop?
Punk.
Pop. I got some cool shit. I got that punky shit.
Holy
You ever listen to Neck Deep?
Neck deep in the pussy. If you listen to that,
Sheesh!
you're gonna be neck deep in the pussy. Look at him. Look at him
his
sneaking down.
fucking Puppet Master boots.
Sneaking down. He's got the head in there. Look at his reaction. He doesn't look. That's Disney Channel scared. And look at that dead body with the missing head and shit. It's cartoony AF. I think this movie sucks. Already, I'm ready to give this a thumbs down. When I'm sitting there in the theater, you know what I noticed in the movie? When it came out on video, they changed it because the opening, they didn't do this thing where whenever it fades to black here, it shows the title screen and it says Halloween Resurrection. They showed it in the opening credits because I remember noticing that. Like, where did they showed it there? And they could have showed it when he did that whole when the chubby guy, he gets the fucking Michael Myers hands him the knife as if to say like, oh yeah, I'm passing it down to you. The evil lives on after he Lori here in the most way possible. But he gives him a
Lori's
knife
brother, Michael Myers.
and he sits there and
1980
he practically-
or 1978.
exactly
1978.
he's practically
Right here, right there. Look at the hair. Watch
look
the hair.
at that digital
That is so stupid. Look at the hair. Watch the hair.
cardboard ass cardboard
Now watch.
ass.
Now watch. Wait. Ready? Hold on.
That door was clearly cardboard sandpaper made. That's Annabelle too from the Conjuring series.
Now watch. Ready? Watch when he runs around.
Yeah, look how slow.
Look at his hair. Watch his hair. Watch this whole time. See how afro-y and puffy it is? Someone was like, cut. We gotta put that hair down. Who did this?
I'm digging it.
Who feathered this hair?
I'm digging it.
Fire his ass. Get him out of here.
I'm digging
Look at
it.
it.
I want to see him playing in Slipknot.
And right here when he opens it, it's fucking like. Watch when he comes outside. It's like.
I remember when this movie came out, I actually liked The Mask, and I liked it enough. It was new
See
enough.
how normal the hair is now?
I thought like basically
It's almost like too slick back. You know what I'm saying? Now he just looks like a prick.
I thought it was a
Slick
little
back Rick.
because the thing is I thought there were so many of the masks in H2O that were worse than this mask that I thought this was kind of an improvement.
Well, I mean, obviously the CGI takes the cake, but
See, they should have just made this one and modeled it after the CGI mask. They made it like
they
the
should
whole
have just.
thing.
What they should have done was take the H2O and the 6 and make something out of it instead of trying to make something totally different.
They should have made it a combination and got Bobby Boucher to play Michael Myers in the movie, and it could have just all worked out like that. And I'm gonna do it. This might be
And
my
first of
last
all,
one.
here's my thing. How would her brother know that that's exactly what that guy was doing before she cut his head off?
It doesn't make any
Was he
sense.
Was he somewhere watching in the ambulance car? He's just watching in the woods as she cuts that guy's head off.
Mac, you're just not thinking about it enough.
I am. He shouldn't be doing the exact same thing.
No, Mac, you just don't get it. It actually makes total sense if you think about it. Think about. You know how hard it was to not just put the whole thing where it's just like bop 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 bop. Like do that whole thing, just sit here this whole time and do that. That was hard, baby. That'd be cool to have a thing that's constantly sampling us as we're recording and be able to. We need to like get.
See, how would he know? He wasn't there.
We need to get.
Did he like see them leave and then follow them the whole time somehow?
Exactly.
Even down the hill when they flipped?
We need to get
Get the
this
fuck out of here.
show.
How does he know?
Look, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna act like the guy did because I crushed his throat so he couldn't say anything. But that it's just like that just makes so much sense, dude. Because the first thing you'd want to do if you got knocked out and then you revived later is not get this sweaty ass mask off that you've been breathing in like a airbag on your whole while you're sitting there sleeping. Like the first thing he would have done would have taken that off. It's so stupid to believe it wouldn't.
And the way she's so weak right here, that's so stupid. She shouldn't be that weak. She should already know. She should be ready. She's been ready the whole time. She hasn't been taking her pills, obviously. They show that. She puts them in her little teddy bear or whatever the Annabelle.
Exactly. And the Annabelle.
She should be strong. She should have been waiting for him. She knew he was going to come. And she did. She knew he was going to come. And here she is, a pussy.
It's as satisfying to me as coming is.
That's a hot shot where she's falling. It is like she's coming there.
For senses.
But you mentioned coming. That is like coming, dying, pretty much. It's like
It's so
the art of it. And then here it is. Here it is. Where he comes in and he sees.
give him the knife.
He sees Gacy.
I remember when we first saw this, we were like, oh yeah, he's getting it. He's dead. He's dead. And we're like, nah. I was like, nah, he's not going to kill him. He's not going to kill him. He's good.
Exactly. But he gives him the knife. He's like, here's my kniff. What if Michael Myers is one of those dumb fucks who like grew up listening to Horse the Band and thought it was pronounced kniff?
You see him slobbering when he pulled the mask off. He's like,
Exactly. He should have played him instead of the one dude. But like, yeah, he's basically like he's practically coming thinking about Michael
this guy
Myers.
looks like he could be like a Dwayne or a Gwen or a Stacy guy or whatever.
He sees Michael Myers and he's like our boy Adam Sandler
He looks like a Gacy.
from that movie.
Holy I'm gonna come.
Doesn't that basically just sound like he's making the same voice?
Sounded like you, and then I look up and you're not even talking.
He was
With Adam Sandler.
he was channeling the character from this movie, I think. that's how they were able to get that performance out of him. But on the DVD, they changed it so that this was all the pre-credit sequence, and it shows Halloween Resurrection come up on the screen. Because I remember in the theater, first of all, it was so hard to get into this movie because like we were kids. I was probably like in 6th grade or something like that. I don't know, you were probably in 6th grade, so I was probably in 5th grade. And like, it was so hard to get a ticket in because, well, it wasn't hard to get a ticket in. My parents came, bought me and my cousin, or me and my friend Derek, a ticket to go in, and then like my mom accidentally walked and left with our tickets, and then we go in, and it might sound like normal shit now, but this is how crazy it was back then, because it was just like, we had to call my mom and like turn around, come back. You walked off with the tickets though. But like now when I think about it, it makes total sense. It was an R-rated movie. I was just a idiot. Like we were all dumb. This is what happens. You grow up, you learn from your mistakes though. You see her twirling her hair like that?
Mm-hmm.
You think she's into her professor?
Mm-hmm.
Think they're
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody wants. Man, this fire is really good. I just realized this fire is really good. I just noticed that's still happening. Did you know that chick right there, she has a YouTube channel, and she's always putting out videos and and it's pretty cool. What do you think of this character, Mac?
He's all right. They pretty much replaced LL Cool J with him.
Mac, I don't trust this guy. Everything about him, I do not trust. And it's not just racism. No, it really isn't. Because ever since I was a kid, watching this guy, I always thought, this guy seems like he's like, he's nefarious. Like he doesn't really like these kids. And he's just like, there's just something about the way he talks to all of them. Like whenever he finds the middle key, Sarah. It's just like
I can't really hear it. It's really quiet. I have it all the way turned up too.
I gotta turn it up a little bit.
Look, every time I let you two talk me into something.
But Sarah's eating some good.
She's eating the skull.
Exactly.
She's eating their skull food.
This dude's basically they're trying to get on Dangertainment.
Are you sure they're not just putting us?
They're trying to get on. That's the dumbest thing.
That's the name they came up with too. Dangertainment.
Exactly. Busta Rhymes, he's just like, damn, I have an idea for a show. We're gonna put some kids in a house and put the boogeyman in there. We're gonna get a guy, hire him to be the boogeyman. They don't know it though. We're gonna scare them and shit, and we'll call it Dangertainment. Hell yeah!
Right here.
Look at this is comedic relief right here. Exactly. Basically, you always have to. Oh, they just got their panties all out there, right there. He just sniffs the panties almost. What a weirdo. And they're all scared and right? I remember watching this in the theater.
I don't agree with that at all.
I remember watching this in the theater and just being like, basically, moments like that are always, they have potential to be really memorable scenes in classic ways. Like, I always remember the Crazy Ralph scene. Crazy Ralph was such a great character, and he became like a kind of a template, a little thing you need for a horror movie, slasher movie. The Crazy Ralph character, the guy that tells him, don't go in the woods. It's got a death curse. That's cool shit. And that's just an old creepy dude that looks like he tries to kids probably. Like he looks just like one of those guys. This is the kid from Smart House, the Disney Channel original movie. Remember that
Say it again.
Smart House?
Yeah, it's all talking about Smart House and then Irish or whatever.
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
Exactly. That movie had nothing to do with getting drunk in it. Which reminds me, take a shot. This is probably the last one I'll take. Didn't I just take one and say that? Maybe
No.
maybe I should wait a little bit.
Maybe you should. I'd wait 10 minutes. Because you said this fire is delicious or something.
This fire is delicious.
Or good or something. I was like, what are you talking about? There's no fire.
You ever just taste the fire? This is where they tell them about the idea for Dangertainment. There's that guy back there that's also some comedic relief. The thing about horror movies is that we hate that they add the comedy, but I always remember comedic relief. I think a good mix of it was Child's Play 2. And I don't know if it's because I saw Child's Play 2 first before I saw the original Child's Play, but I always loved Child's Play 2 more than the original. And like, there's a part of me that's just like, is Child's Play 2 the perfect horror sequel? It might be. That's that scene where he just, it's a perfect horror comedy mixture, where that scene where he's with the social worker in the school or whatever, and she's getting ready to call the CPS or whatever it is, the parents or whatever, Vanity, and Chucky just goes, amazing, isn't it? Amazing, isn't it? And he stabs her. That's like perfect horror comedy. That was the perfect blend. It was a perfect blend. And then it got a little too ridiculous.
And then the photocopies of her.
He's the great white
And that
shark.
honestly would be traumatizing in real life. You know? If I was that kid, that'd be traumatizing as hell.
That is like something you would see on like that's just epic. Like Charles Lee Ray is a comedic genius. Why isn't he on the next episode of Joe Rogan?
And then we got a bootleg Friends character with the curly headed the leather jacket.
Exactly. He's like the art student weirdo. And this is why she gets hired, because she yells good.
There it is. Look at his face.
That's what I'm looking for. That's how that was in the trailer. You know that was in the trailer. That's what I'm looking for.
Damn.
Wang Chang Lee whooping everybody's ass while he's smoking a cigarette.
Damn, Wayne.
Should that be a soundboard drop? Whooping everybody's ass. No, this shit's stupid. This shit's, it's kind of funny, but it's like it doesn't belong in a Halloween movie.
They went too goofy with it.
You're disrespecting John Carpenter's memory. He's not even dead, but he looks dead. But I love him though. He smokes too much. He does not give a
John
fuck.
Carpenter game coming out.
What is it, baby?
There's a John Carpenter game coming out. It's it looks like a Left 4 Dead game. You just zombies and with like 4 characters.
I want a new.
Looks exactly like Left 4 Dead, but you do goofy with creatures and monsters and shit.
They did reissue the Thing video game. I kind of want to play that. There's a part of me that's just like, yeah, I want to play that, but like at the same time, I remember it being like, yeah. When's that new game come out though? The freaking John Carpenter type. We need to. I heard Clive Barker's got a new Hellraiser game coming out. He's got the new, basically.
Yeah, there's a Hellraiser game. There's all kinds of stuff. Michael Myers is coming out, or Halloween.
I wonder if it's going to be based on the fucking the second Hellbound Heart book, or if it's going to be something completely new. Scarlet Gospels, the second book was called. It was some weird. It brought in the guy from the guy that in the movie, it was played by the guy from Outer Limits, or not Outer Limits, fucking whatever that movie was, Scott Bakula. That show was called, was Scott Bakula, where he could jump in time and just become different people. And then it has that classic clip where he looks in the mirror and goes, I'm and he looks in the mirror and it's like a goofy cook. He doesn't look anything like Scott Bakula. That's not Scott Bakula. That was she saw so they're doing stuff like that in the H2O, baby. H2O I remember H2O was in the theater while I was. I'm not sure how old I was, but
I remember it too. Like it was.
I didn't get to go
Like it
see
wasn't that long ago.
I didn't get to go see it, and like cousins and peers were like, "I heard it sucks." That was the death knell. You hear a cousin or someone older than you say, "I heard it sucks." Guess who I heard say that? Which one of our cousins I heard say that? Man?
Ryan or Colt.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. Damn, I heard it wasn't good. And so when I watched it, I was just like, "Yeah, this is." Like,
Yeah, it's called John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, and it comes out March 12th, 2026.
that sounds like some Hulk Hogan type shit. He's gonna come out like
And it sounds like some Toxic Avenger
Toxic
/
Avenger,
Suburban
yeah.
Commando type.
That's what the Toxic Avenger with Hulk Hogan should have been. Not the remake. I still need to watch that remake. But yeah, that chick right there, she has a YouTube channel now, and she talks all about all kinds of
Who?
the blonde chick right there. I don't think she does movie. The most recent movie I remember seeing her in was like, man, was it Oculus or something like that?
She wasn't in Scream 2. That wasn't her, was it? That was a different lady.
She does some stuff. She does some newer type.
She's not the one that gets banged in Scream 2, is she, by the ghost?
We got that American Pie right there.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a couple. He was in that one Disney movie too about the kid that throws the ball. Remember, he gets the accident, and they graft like a pig intestine or something with his organs, and now he can he has like a weird reflex where he like shoots the ball like a cannon. He's like, whoosh, whoosh, and he throws that. They made a whole logistical reason for why he can throw the ball like a superhero. He gets that trajectory and look. They got some RCA cables hooked up to that generator.
Didn't that American Pie, wasn't he in a movie where he could throw a ball really fast too?
We got Tyra Banks.
What movie was that? He was in Angels in the Outfield, right?
He was in Rookie of the Year or whatever that movie was.
That's what it is, where he throws the ball really fast or shit?
He throws it like a cannon. Shikasha. I had an idea for a tattoo, Mac. Did I tell you about my idea for a tattoo? Where it's basically set up to look like the Oh God, the Aftermath logo with the guy with the hook. But it's like...
Wait, what'd you do?
It's supposed to look like Bobby Hill. Or the Oh God from the Aftermath logo. And it's got Bobby Hill and he's throwing the egg and it's splatting in his face. That's genius. I think I'm gonna get it. That sounds dank. Did you hear me putting in my iPad code? I love this. I love this scene because he them with. If you've ever worked with film equipment, and this is how this. Our guy, the guy that directed this, he directed part 2 too. Rick Rosenthal. How could he do something? How could he do something so stupid?
He directed this and Halloween Part 2?
He directed this and Halloween Part 2. He made this movie where
What idiot.
They have a camera tripod that has a spike, like a sharp leg. Anybody that knows anything about what a tripod is even designed to do is to maintain a stable shot from a camera. Why would you put an angle that can, like a point like that? It would always be rocking, shifting at the littlest movement in the room. Rick, you know what we should do to Rick, Mac? I'll tell you. I'm just kidding. We shouldn't
I'm
do
just
that
kidding,
shit.
like Jason.
We shouldn't do that shit to Rick. Did you know Rick made a lot of good films? He made Bad Boys with Sean Penn. If you watch that scene with Bad Boys, there's a scene apparently in Bad Boys. Hell yeah, what's that, baby? Bill Murray? Bill Murray. I got a new program where I can actually use AI and like separate stems from audio, so I can get like a sample for my soundboard where Frankie Palmieri of Ymir says, "Ask your girl what my tastes like." Scanning the skull, scanning the skull, scanning the skull. Wah. I can do like that.
How would you not see that guy and then not say anything?
Exactly. Man, this is a nice fire though, Mac. Getting all nice and crispy.
Wow, wow, wow.
I hope there's no nefarious agents in the woods with us. Whoa. Did you hear that? Jesus. That's scary. But I remember watching this movie, dude. Did you know that this movie had some of the most futuristic technology where you could watch a featurette where it's like you're watching the movie as it goes along, but it's from their camera feed. You can watch it from eyeglass camera footage version. Shitty eyeglass camera footage vision. Don't you want to watch that cut? Imagine if people were like, release the Snyder iPhone eyeglass camera footage. Like, I want to see that cut of the Snyder that scene that was shot from his eyeglasses. If they were that deep into it, I don't know if Mac wanted me to if he wanted me to pause the movie or not. He just walked off and it got all scared. I'm all out in the woods alone. My bum is all alone. Holy shit, I need to get one of the sound drops of the loons going, ah, or whatever it does. Yeah, I do. I remember watching this movie and being excited for some stupid reason. For some dumb reason, I was excited to watch this movie. Max saw it already, and I remember Mac was like, he was just like, even back then, he was like, I don't know, they kind of suck. And it's like he said that once, and I just didn't want to believe it, and so we just didn't acknowledge that he said it. We just kept going on, ready to watch it. It was one of those things, one of those types of.
Yeah,
This movie, it did kill the franchise for the longest fudging time.
Definitely did.
And they had to work real hard to get back.
And then after this, we got Rob Zombie.
Exactly. Rob Zombie came. He made like kind of an okay movie for like the first 1/3 of it. And then like once it becomes a remake, it just falls apart. And it's like, I've seen this movie before and it was better. It would have been better if it just ended right when the movie would have started and just been like, oh yeah, the rest is up to your interpretation.
It's all in your head.
Like you get to see it. Oh, look right here. See, this is one of the reasons why I don't trust this. He says, that's strange. This is fresh. It just sounds like I don't trust this son of a. But you know what it is? It comes back to the thing that I kind of.
It comes back to him being in, culinary school because he's a cook and a chef, Zach.
Exactly. You can never trust a chef.
Why you can't trust him?
Exactly. I don't trust people that cook food because they're gonna in it and then bring it to me, and I'm supposed to eat it and pretend like I don't know.
Go to restaurants then.
I've always been nice. This is the thing. I've never really treated anybody really at fucking restaurants. I'm mostly like when I'm around other people, it's just like, hey. I'm the guy from Weezer then.
You could just tell like half the shit was fake before you even realized it was fake, you know?
Exactly. So they got all this set up to basically scare them and stuff, make a good show. And but it makes sense though, because it's like, yeah, because he has our boy Busta Rhymes. He tells us, he's like, it makes sense. People don't want to watch reality; they want to be entertained. So like, they're right there at the menu of Kitty's Head Chest. Every time I hear that line, it sounds like the way he says it. It's like they cut something right after, like it was longer or something. It's just like menu of Kitty's Head Chest. Like maybe he laughed after it and they just wanted to cut it out. It just makes me think that after a long time of editing my own way and like editing sound, and that's what I think. That's the you try to hide. You hope nobody notices when you make your movie. It's like that was the best take we had. Look at him. He's sitting there like he's jacking off and shit. It's like, how do they never see him? I remember that got a loud reaction. Look at it. They show up looking like Quentin Tarantino type.
Like, I'm really confused. They're at a party. And this guy
Listen to
wants to go
You're gonna love
get on a
this.
computer.
Yeah, he wants to watch. He wants to watch the chick he's been talking to. He's been talking to that chick.
And he's like a high school kid.
And his name is Deckard, which is like a reference to like what movie was it?
Big Rick.
It's a reference to Blade Runner. So he's a nerd too, and like, so this is like incel forms before incel forms in this movie. This is a kid from Smart House trying to
Just
get
going
laid.
into people's houses and getting on their
Exactly, and he's gonna watch that. He's like, I'm gonna try to get this chick to show her titties to me while I jack
See
off.
someone's computer that looked like that back in the day, like you knew they had money.
Exactly.
Like that, you're like, what?
He's got a TV and it turns on.
Now you see it and you're like, what the?
Damn.
You're my same height. That
Did you
is
see the
neat.
Michael Myers in the screen?
The Michael Myers. Did it
There's
show
a Michael
him?
Myers in the screen. Did you see it?
Some foreshadowing, baby.
It's weird.
They're
I never
try-
noticed that. It was goofy looking.
Exactly.
I think it's part of the. I think it's just part of their website or something.
Exactly.
That's weird. I never noticed that before.
If you were gonna rate this movie, what would you give it? There's a part of me
See, like
that's
this shot right here. This shot doesn't look like they got it from this movie. It looks like a total different movie.
like it's B footage. Like,
No, it looks better. The shot, like
B-roll.
the camera looks so much better.
all the B rolls, the best looking parts of the movie. That'd be hilarious.
For real. And then you come back in here and it's just
Rick Rosenthal, you're a hack. Fuck
bunch
you,
of gain,
pussy.
fuzz, gain, black, fuzz, gain, black.
You gotta add some of that fuzzy and that gainy, because like sometimes when you're shooting in the dark, it gets all fuzzy. You got to do it. This is what they did before they got the CGI, and they just add like a blue filter on it, make it look all digital nighttime. We also got an in-house band. We got our boy Wes Borland to play a riff. Oh. What a king. I want to suck that guy's dick. You didn't hear that one? You can't hear my shit? You can't hear my soundboard shit?
You can't hear my
You can't tell no
holy. I think my recording might sound like Zach,
Why?
because it wasn't set to the.
Should we restart?
No, you're good.
That fucking sucks. That
It should be
sucks.
all right. It should be all right.
I don't have any backup. Except, well, I guess the live stream will be a backup.
No, it's still good.
Oh yeah.
I just went to click on my thing and I opened my mixer, and my input was set to
Oh, look at
Oculus virtual audio device.
this. This is he trying to get this to show it to you? Is she trying to get this to show it to you?
Now that's a titty.
I think
Now that's
she
a titty.
does. I think she shows that titty. If I remember right. That's why
she
she.
doesn't.
That's why she does
She
the YouTube video.
slowly acts like she's going to, and then doesn't show shit.
It's all teasy because she knows she's got to get all those people watching on the home footage type. She's trying to start her career in the real world type.
Michael Myers is like, "Yeah, let me see.
He's like, let me see.
Like, shit, this boy might be on. This guy, sheesh,
He's like,
this
"What's
guy
this
might
thing?"
be on to something there.
Katie got some big ass titties.
Oh yeah.
We should get that sound clip too. That Katie got some big ass too.
She knows she wants to. She's being a tease.
She wants to and shit. It's like she wants to. I want to get. I can separate the stems from all these different songs. I want to get I want to get baby, 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 baby. I want to get to like that. And
No,
just
you need to get close to me like my mother.
hell yeah, and then you just let that.
You need to
piano
get
line.
deepest, bluest. My head is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest. My head is like a
Exactly.
shark's fin.
Despite popular, but look, this guy's getting ready to get his wet, and then just this guy.
What are you
Watching
doing, you
this
big
shit.
perv? Why are you in here sitting down at the desk? We came in here first.
Exactly.
Pervert.
You perv. You're trying to watch this and jack off, weren't you? He's hoping he is. He hopes he wants to do that.
My theory.
Nothing would make him more happy.
Fits of rage that he could not control. They're kind of like a klepto.
I got this soundbite too. I thought you'd like this one. Listen to this.
Suck on it a one time.
I can't hear them because they cut out when they.
I
You gotta
get.
talk when you're doing them,
Hell yeah.
or you gotta hum or something.
Haven't you ever had an impulse?
Discord is just a platform.
You mean
They're always trying to on our parade.
this means continuing.
See, look at that. You can tell that's like digitally added. That noise and shit. They're trying to make that look all degraded and shit. That ain't real. I noticed I cuss too much on this podcast. I'm trying to stop. I noticed that our recent Heavy Lolo podcast was just dropped suddenly by Spotify, and I'm not happy. I'm about to call Joe Rogan and
Besides,
do some.
major would be tantamount.
He might be nice at karate kicking, but this son of a gun, he's got another thing coming. That Joe Rogan? That Joe Rogan?
You said the shadows
watching.
didn't even look like they used a mask. Like they just told someone to walk up the stairs with a knife.
Fruity, do you ever think about anything other than food?
Yeah, exactly.
I got that be savvy. Oh yeah, that should be savvy. We got any people in the chat, baby?
What happened? I don't know.
I turned my back for a second and she was gone.
I turned my back for a second.
Jen?
We're almost to the part where our boy from the Pie movies, he dies. He gets fudging by our boy Mikhail. Our boy Mikhail. He smashes through that window and shit.
Miguel.
I don't know why. Yeah, see right there. That was a jump scare in the theater. You remember who was all at the theater with us to watch this? There was just a lot of people there. It was a social event of the year. Dude, look at that guy's up to something. I think there was a cutout subplot where he was like, "I'm gonna kill these people." Like maybe he's trying to bring Michael back or something. I think they just cut something out. This movie was originally 3 hours long, and it had a subplot with he was trying to revive Michael Myers, and he was the Thorn cult implanted him, and that's why they cut it out, because it's like, oh, here it is, where American Pie gets. Those stock ass screams they added to his death scene. I love this shot where he gets stabbed in the head, and they used a watermelon for that. They just put a wig on a watermelon. They just put a wig on a watermelon for that. Hell yeah. And that's trauma style type. They should have like shot it with a shotgun.
What?
And filmed it. That's what trauma does, baby. He fucking. We got a fucking Busta Rhymes. You think he's trying to mac on a fucking?
They're together.
They're getting
I'm
ready
pretty
to
sure.
fuck, baby? Oh, they just dating. What is happening? Are they having sex? I don't know. Why aren't they just
They're
filming?
together.
Why don't they film themselves? That's what we want to see. We don't care about this Michael Myers faggot. Oh yeah. You know what? I had a great idea, and we got to get our boy, because I know our boy. I had a great realization recently. What if we take slurs and we constantly evolve them to always be correcting negative behavior? Bear with me here. What if we start using the F slur to shame really homophobic people type shit? Remember how South Park did that shit with the they were saying that shit? It's like, no, I don't mean, like back in the day, when I say gay, I don't mean happy like they mean in all the classic Christmas films and all classic Christmas songs. I mean that they'd chug cum. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, no, that's already a thing. It's like, what if like, no, I don't mean Down syndrome. When I say I mean people that don't share our same reality. You know what I mean? Because sometimes there are some people out there that are kind of retarded. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there are people out there that are kind of retarded. And what if I could just say, Joe Rogan, baby, you just had a social gathering, he walks in, you go, Joe, you're looking kind of retarded. He would learn from that. He would learn from the people would laugh at him, and he would correct the behavior. Bullying could have been good in some cases. But it wouldn't be up to me. It'd be up to the gay community. They'd have to do that because they made queer cool to say. We can just say queer now.
It's so funny that they show them they're looking at these books.
Exactly. All this
and those
shit.
books don't even look like they're from back in the day when he was a kid.
Back in
they
the
look
day.
like now.
You remember the movie The Wood? Where it was like, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But someday, in which I was a kid again. That's how it starts out. And it's like it's an old coming of age movie about kids in the hood. I loved that movie growing up. That scared the shit out of me.
No, it goes.
Getting pulled over by the cops.
Good times in the summertime, baby. Knock down, knock me. It's always pitying me tonight. Cause pitying me like the road, the window down.
Why the hell didn't they make a movie about them Hanson brothers?
They probably will later.
We need the movie about middle of nowhere, the recording process.
I'm surprised they didn't do like more movies and like the Jonas Brothers do.
The Jonas Brothers.
They never did like a movie. You know what I'm saying?
What did
The
the
Jonas
Hanson
Brothers have like a billion movies, and they don't. Even
The Hanson brothers were the Beatles of our generation.
they were the
man.
true. They're like, we don't want to do no movies. We just want to make our music. We're
Exactly. Hey, Amy,
You've been a great friend to me.
That was their edgy
Hope I still see you around here.
That's the Are You Afraid of the Dark edgy shit. That's their Marilyn Manson song.
look at that skull guy sitting there with a beer in his hand. Didn't even have his mask off.
Look at that maid there. Fucking, this is like Quentin Tarantino type. They showed up looking like, but basically you know that only exists because this was made by Miramax because that was their biggest hit. They put that movie out and they put them on the map. And our boy Danny DeVito had to do with that. You ever see the classic Danny DeVito film, Throw Mama from the Train?
I don't remember.
The dark comedy. It's one of those comedies that you watch it and it's like, man, that's a 6 out of 10. But then you still remember it and you just always remember it and really like it. But it's still like, the story overall is kind of like a 6 out of 10. But for some reason, when I think about like how I want to rate it, like how I really love it, I want to give it like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. But the story is a 6 out of 10, undoubtedly. You ever have movies like that? Like Envy is like that. Envy. It's like a movie about these two guys. They found this product that they spray on poop and it disappears. Oh, but this is where we're getting ready to see the titty. This is the scene where we see that titty. I put that drop there and it builds suspense. But like people don't know that. Like, do we even see a titty in this movie? I don't remember.
No.
There's no titty to be seen.
Actually, I think it shows hers.
I think it does. I think it's just
I think
very
it shows hers.
grainy.
It does. It shows hers.
And they kind of bring us back to being kids watching Skinamax, because sometimes we had that weird block on our TV that wouldn't let us watch the channel. And so it would be all gravy looking, like you're watching it through some gravy on your eyes. Like someone put Vaseline on the TV.
Titties unite. Activate titties.
You're going to see them titties.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a titty.
Oh,
there it is again.
Oh,
There it
yeah.
So, you know, I'm in heaven. It's as satisfying to me as coming is.
She got them titties, though. It is, though. It's like Skinamax type and he's laughing, and they high five. Look at that. That looks like you ever seen Necromantic type shit?
Victims.
You ever seen Necromantic, where the guy, he goes out and he gets dead bodies, brings them back to his house, and him and his girlfriend have sex with them, and they're all ooey and gooey and shit. They're like covered in goo, and they just like rub the titties and shit. It's weird. They have sex with them dead corpses. It's necrophilia movies. There was 2 of them. We can do those if you want. I got both.
I'm good.
There's some weird. That's some corpse movies. That will make you come in ways you never come. And like you never live till you watch one of those movies. This is one of the scenes that I remember as a kid, because I remember watching this and laughing, because it's like we see our boy Michael Myers walking through his house, and then there's just another guy behind him, a doppelganger, if you will, following him. It's like in Devil May Cry 3 when you use the doppelganger ability and it just had like a shadow version of you like a couple feet away. And he did the same shit. Look at it. Look at that weird shot. I always remember that shot in particular. The grainy ass shot. And we got this. A lot of people talk about how much this scene them off and shit, but I think it kind of is memorable. It is one of the most memorable things about the movie. The movie's memorable for all the wrong reasons. When I think of this movie, you're lucky if I think of anything at all besides like The Mask, the internet in general. But if any scene comes to mind, it would probably be a scene like that. And that's what's so
A lock for your ass.
God damn
What
it.
you doing? Skedaddle. Ram.
Get the out of Dodge. And then he actually listens. That's the that blows your mind as a kid. He actually listened. He just turned around and laughed. Okay. And it's like, it's just for a laugh. But it's like, he doesn't kids. He doesn't a guy wearing his mask telling him not to him. This guy's a bitch. I don't with him no more. Get that shit on my face. And that's when you start losing respect for these people. Matt, do you think I'm using the soundboard too much?
A little bit.
You're like, there's still a
A little bit.
there's still a bunch of rain and shit happening. That's all I usually do in post-production. But hell yeah, we're this is where we find out for sure that it's all fake and shit. because they find the maid in Taiwan, and they edited it so it was like you find this out right around the same time you're finding out that Busta Rhymes.
Right around the time you find out you're gay.
That you bust a nut. Right around that time. That's when it happens. You get that clarity. But yeah, we got the freaking redheaded chick. She showed her boobs in the movie. Are we gonna get a sex scene now? I think is what we're hoping for, or are we thinking she's gonna die now? Are we already at that point?
We're at that point.
It's like she's gotta die now because she had sex. It's like in these movies, you gotta die when you have sex. You gotta get punishment for having sex. You've been naughty. But they got some cool, and look, they got that still from the movie. They just took it from the Blu-ray copy. They were looking.
I don't agree with that at all.
They were looking at one of those things where you get to put it up, and they do reviews of the Blu-ray releases. Did you ever listen to podcasts back?
So was that one real or was that a prop?
That I think that was a prop. That's some goofy show they put by our boy.
Because he does eat like that, right?
That you wouldn't know the land. So what you saying, yo? Silly with my 9 milli with the dilly, yo. Busta Rhymes. Look at that. Look, playing it on the piano. Not quite the synthesizer sound that our boy John Carpenter was playing it on, you know? But like I'm playing it on the piano, so it's kind of different. I'm doing something different. I can put my name on the original score now. And in part 5, the dude was playing guitar and doing the like square, 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 square. Do you know if there's a Friday the 13th coming up in this month, baby? See, look at that. Why is there some Mortal Kombat type shit?
I don't know about this month, but next month maybe.
That sound right there wasn't a soundboard. They just put that in the movie. That's so bad. It literally sounds like a video game sound. Like every time you pull out a knife and it makes that sound. They just add that shit in post-production. They don't even care. And then look, he leaves her there on the Mortal Kombat fatality stage.
That was so fake.
It was.
That really just happened. She was just killed.
And he believes that. And they all laugh at him. Because he's a pussy. Make fun of him. Make fun of him, Mac. Laugh. And grow fat.
And grow fat. You still don't trust him, Zach? You still don't trust him?
Mac do a big weeds. Because they were doing a big weeds. We gotta do a big weeds because they were doing a big weeds. Perfectly legal. Look how he came out of the background there. That's got nothing. That doesn't play a candle. I just said that doesn't play a candle. It doesn't hold a candle to the original movie where we see his face light up. They just recycled that. That's how cheap they are, Mac. We were watching this as kids. This is the first Halloween movie we got to see as kids. As growing up, we always saw these movies. They were always movies that we didn't get to experience in the theater, but this was the first one, baby. We were there, and it fucking sucks. Definitively.
H2O was out too.
I didn't get to see that. Did you get to see that in the theater?
I think so.
It never came to my town. It never came.
Sure it did.
And I heard that it sucked by her cousin. And I was like, damn. So I watched it on the video for the first time. It was no different than any other movie. And when I saw this in the theater, I realized this is different, dude. I'm gonna be able to remember this. We saw this in the theater. I wish I would have saw H2O in the theater now, but I didn't. But yeah, this movie's stupid as fuck. It's garbage. There's parts of me that wants to say there's some nostalgia for it, but it all ends kind of when they get in the house. Because once they just get in the house, it just kind of it just sucks. Everything is just like it's just boredom personified on screen. I mean, there's things that happen that are like memorable, but it's all stupid that you remember for the wrong reasons. Like, you shouldn't be remembering the scene where Michael Myers is just following himself. Because it's so awkward and weird for the series, and it's like, oh yeah, he's just walking through the house behind himself. And it's because Busta Rhymes is pretending to be him. I would give this movie at least, at the very... It's a 3, dude. That's almost like the most I would give it, because that's like I didn't like. That's definitively saying I didn't like that, dude. That's like I watched it in the theater. And the thing is, I watched this in the theater. I remember it was just like, man... It's just like, I don't know, because it's like, honestly, I don't like part 5 too. I kind of thought that at the time. It's good. I like it. It's just weird. It's all about the vibes. Something about vibe is just like, all of a sudden he's in a house. It's like a witch's castle type shit. That doesn't make sense. But it's just like, it doesn't matter, dude. You really, you learn with age, really. But we're getting ready to see, this chick, the chick from Lollipop Chainsaw is about to die. I just thought of that. Remember that Lollipop Chainsaw game? Mm-hmm. I never played that.
I thought you did.
James Gunn made that. I never played it.
I thought you did play it. What the f***? I'm pretty sure you did.
I remember wanting to. She found American Pie.
And I'm finding out that everyone's really dead.
Why do the always put their bodies around the house? Or they leave them for them to find. It's not that they just leave them and it's like they just naturally find them. That'd be one thing if they leave them where they lie. It makes sense. I guess it makes sense to move them around so they don't find them. But there's something about that shot just looked goofy AF. It's like they clearly had an effect set up that they did not put in the movie. But yeah, we got the decapitated head there. All the booze just kicked in, baby.
Oh my god.
It all just hit me. There's something about when Mac gets up and walks off and I'm just left here to make sense of everything. My brain catches up. It's like, whoa.
You're my same height. That is neat.
That's when you understand it and it all makes sense. I'm not sure if Mac wanted me to pause it or not. There's a part of me that wants to. But there's a part of me that thinks he might have left just so he can get out of watching this movie. But I remember this shot, this kill from the movie. He crushes the guy's head, and as he cries, a tear of blood. 2 tears of blood. Look at that. They could have put that on the Italian poster of this movie, and it would have looked Kino AF. Looks better than anything this movie ever had. You could put that as the Criterion cover, and I'd believe you. But yeah, like, he just pulled his knife out and it made another sound. It doesn't make any sense. That's not real life. Real life doesn't work like that. But yeah, look. I still think this guy is up to no good. I think this guy was a corn cult at some point. Did you want me to pause it, baby? I can rewind it if you want. They got the fucking his baby there. They kept all that baby from Michael Myers. Do you like to think that Michael Myers was like the Midwest? It makes sense because we grew up in IL and we kind of grew up in the new metal type thing. What if he was really hearing like white trash people talking about coming over skull fucking the shit out of you type shit like Rob Zombie's version? And he was like listening to the ICP albums and shit. Listening to the Great Malenko. He actually killing animals and shit.
Oh shit.
You think he would think he'd probably think the IC he probably see through that because he's got the devil's eyes, right? So he'd have been like, that shit's gay, that's queer god shit, dude. I'm all about Satan. He's like Anton LaVey type shit. See, look at him, like the way he looked at him there, like Michael, betray me. Like there's something about it, like he was in cahoots.
Buster Rhymes starts talking.
Buster Rhymes just shows up.
No, he's right there.
This is they redid it from the first movie.
He ain't coming back from that.
When he pins him to the wall and then walks off stage after he pins him there. See, we need to get cool vocal lines from bands where it's just like, oh yeah, that Zayo part where he's like, tear down and walk away, tear down and walk away, tear down and walk away, and it's like, and they hit the bottles and shit. There's times when I'm listening to the Emir stuff, and at its best moments, it's like, this is kind of like a Zayo B-side type shit. I think like that, and I start like thinking about that. We're getting all ready for the Zayo or the Emir episode. It's like Emir, Limp Bizkit. It's like, what else you put in there? You crush into that ball, that little pellet.
Cocaine bump.
I kind of want to play the new Metroid game that came out for the Switch and the Switch 2.
My friend said it was really good.
I really like the 2D side-scrolling Metroid type shits.
He said it's banging.
Every Metroid Prime game I've started playing, I never finished. I get to some point and I'm just stuck, and I'm just like, where do I go? And I'm like, where do I go? It's like, everywhere I go. See, that's gotta be a soundboard drop. Everywhere I go, some ass neighbor trying to steal my flow.
Wait, what did you say?
See, we gotta finish the Great Malenko so we can get to the Jackal Brothers. Everywhere I go, that shit's hot. They got Snoop Dogg. I got the Snoop on a Stoop. Did I ever show the Snoop on a Stoop on the episode?
Like, do you really have them?
I do.
That's funny because you get it from Walmart.
I got that shit from Walmart.
I need to get one.
Available at all Walmarts. I want to find I gotta watch the Chappelle Show again because I need to find a sound clip.
Not my favorite. When his head goes right through the window.
Exactly. And he starts slicing and dicing. The only thing I remember about the first time we did a commentary of this movie is we were like stuck and like we weren't sure if we were syncing up, and there's a part and I was like, what are you seeing on yours now? Is he like walking in the hallway? And you said, no, he's hanging by his neck in his closet. And it's the scene where he's like hanging outside here. So I don't think we're there yet, but we might have passed it. I might have. That's the only thing I remember for that first one, where I had my recording, but not yours, and it was like an old laptop I had like stopped working, and like one of the files was just like it got all lost in the ether. Go now.
Come on, go.
So Decker's trying to tell her from. See, this looks like a Goosebumps episode. That looked like. Does that even sound like Goosebumps type shit? Don't you think that the guy's gonna walk in and be like, stay out of the basement? and then it's gonna fade to black for no reason, and then fade back in, and nothing's happened. That's what happens when you watch that without the commercials. And I remember noticing that as a kid. Every time I'd watch that, I was like, when they archive this for future generations. Oh, this scene. Wait, stop. This scene was made for the trailer.
Pull your pants down now. You hear me?
He's talking like,
Pull your pants down now.
Exactly. He's talking like it's a like he had it in mind that they were gonna do some surround sound. That's probably what they did. They probably did some surround sound, like ASMR type. That's what he was trying to tap into.
Hell yeah. Good.
And he does. He beats up the Michael Myers. He comes in and he does some karate type. This is what a lot of people hate this. A lot of people are like, this is too goofy.
The Wang Chung.
This is too goofy. This was a stereotype for a while where the black man, they like did that. They baked that into Hollywood films where they're like, the black man, we can project how normal people would act on the black man. And if the black man can stand up to one Michael Myers, then we can all do it. So they and they got tired of being that stereotype, I think. Because we just had to surrender all trust. It's like, would a guy really do this? In a way, you want to think that you would try to do. In a way, you would try to make your attacker laugh. You do try to do shit like that.
See, like a lot of these shots were in the dark, so it's like, I think they wasted a lot of film because it looks like.
Who does this? Who does shit like this? And then he looks at you like that. But
the mask looks weird right here, like a whole different mask.
We all know because
he's hanging.
Exactly by his neck. And that's what I gotta get for the soundboard. Scenario number 1. He's hanging by his neck in his closet. That would have been perfect. And just remember that. And just remember it better than it happened in real life. Look at him. That's him dying after he calmed.
It would have been cool if if she would have been under him, like he was gonna like come down at her, but instead he's hanging and trying to swing at her, and she's under him.
Swinging by the rope that he calmed.
That'd be terrifying.
That's the sound of the drop of calm he makes in the soundscape of the world. That's the sound of God calming. Calm drop. But yeah, I remember watching this in the theater and just being like, man, I don't know. This movie it's just too MTV generation. I don't know. I don't remember.
Put your mask back on. You'll be safe.
I can't tell you if I honestly liked this movie at the time or not. I think I watched it and I was just like, yeah, fine. Like I never walked out knowing what I thought about movies right away as a kid. It's always stuff like, it's like when you get older, you kind of realize that you do have ways of gauging where you think after a lot of experience of doing it. But like, when you're a kid, you kind of do have it all boiled. Simply, it's just like, yeah, sometimes you like something and you remember it 3 years later, and sometimes you don't. And it's just like,
I like how he says run, and then it cuts to him falling down dead already. Like,
exactly.
He's like, I'm a fake dead.
Look, he's dead. And then
it looks like every time it's in the dark, it looks like they took charcoal and just kept rubbing it all over the face.
They did. The most recent thing I remember about our boy Sir Michael Myers is that he's burning in a little underground dungeon in Laurie Strode. I remember that ending for the newer Halloween. That's how we end up remembering this later. We just remember it in like little chunks, and then we put them together. But like, was that movie good overall? Like, I remember thinking Halloween was the second movie in that little trilogy. I remember thinking I like that better than the first one because it was more silly. It was more like
he was. I mean, you got to see more Myers, and he was going like, he was It was just him everyone.
It was like Friday the 13th Part 8 in Manhattan, but it was like Halloween Part 2, because that's kind of what Halloween Part 2 is. It's like Halloween Part 2, in a way. Because Part 2 was just like, we're gonna put all this shit together, and we're gonna like take the first one, build upon it, and try to outdo it. You always gotta make it a little bigger. And the next one, and Michael Myers, he's a good kid.
But he's gay. I mean, he's gay, excuse me, he's blind.
Pretty much.
Did you ever watch that video where she's talking about our boy Stevie Wonder, and she's like, "Oh, Stevie Wonder, he makes great music, but he's gay. I mean, he's blind." And she makes that weird up on TV. It's so embarrassing.
How do you do that?
That's not actually what. I don't think that's who she was talking. I just made that up. She meant to say he was blind though. She called him gay for some reason. She's like stupid or something. She fucked up. She had a gay on the mind.
Of gay shit, probably.
You know, it's like back then that's what it was, but now it's the transgender shit that's always on the minds. But just those certain people, they're just like, they're always worried about that shit. They're just like, I see it everywhere, man. I see it. Dude, look, they're walking in like our boy Michael Myers is here. Is Tyra Banks still watching the all this shit? We're almost at the end of this film.
Yeah, this is funny. He's doing some Leon S. Kennedy shit where the chainsaw comes at him and he uses the blade to block.
This is for me.
See that shit? He's doing Leon shit. He learned that shit from Leon.
All of them. This is for all of them. But like, I mentioned it on the app. We gotta remember that. We gotta remember that that we gotta always put a point in remembering, because we don't want to forget it. That all of us are on a stage and we're all performing, baby. We're all so much about life and human interaction makes so much more sense when I realize that. And that, like, sometimes it looks like people were playing parts in movies, but it's just because, like, that's just how we've learned, and we've learned from our parents to signal how we feel. It's like through kind of projecting it through emotions and how we're like, it's performative type. Like we're all actors on a stage. And Josh Scoggin, he told us, he was trying to warn me from the beginning, and I didn't heed his warning back. But I realized it one day. That's you learn after some crazy like mushroom type that shit wasn't like all poetic. That's like a National Geographic with us as the monkeys type. And that's where you put the that's where the end of the trailer happens. Halloween Resurrection. Watch Sir Wesley Snipes, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Sir our boy Buster Rhymes, all these rappers. He's here to he's here to kill him.
Watch this right here. It's so funny. Watch.
This is apparently this.
Watch his eyes. Watch his eyes. Watch his eyes. Watch right here. Right here.
Apparently this was the most. That's some ICP. ICP with the dreads.
Isn't that?
Get down with the feds. ICP with the dreads. Hell yeah with the feds.
Extra crisp.
Sing, suck a
Burn.
Ain't no soundbite.
Exactly. He's got all the soundbite.
He ain't no.
He's
shark, baggy ass.
He's a
overalls.
killer shark. fucking Halloween. See, he's not this it like, dude, we're all playing parts anyway. He's just showing Michael Myers like how he learned. Like, no, I gotta let him know that I just cucked the shit out and took this chick. Like, we're getting the out of here. You're burning. Hell yeah. And I'm gonna play on TV like I saved the day, and we're all just getting away, and I'm swimming in the pussy. I'm gonna rock out my hanging out. That's what he's thinking right here. He's just like coming out of the Dangertainment. You're alive.
Oh, sorry, he's alive.
Deckard helped everybody. And I remember when you watched this movie, you remembered it. You told me it had a different ending. So apparently, Mac, when he watched the work prints, wherever they were, like they had different ending. I don't think the.
Excuse me, how does it feel now that it's all over?
How's it feel? This is such like Sims. The Sims completely wrote this movie. It kind of does seem like this movie was written by AI. Now watching it.
What can you tell us about Michael Myers?
Doesn't soundbite. He's a shot. See, I always remember like just random scenes like this. God. Why didn't anybody ever sample that? That should be a Death Grip song. Cool shit like that. Death Grips is writing a new record right now. Death Grips blew my mind. An hour and a half, they never stopped playing music. So we ended just like H2O.
So like, I think my scene was different than this one.
Exactly.
This one they have the body.
And I have the brain. And like, he's all up right here. I think yours
There's like
has
3 different endings. There's this one where they show her, and he opens his eyes and jumps at her or some shit.
That guy's got.
There's one where they can't find his body.
That fireman's got the stash. And Busta Rhymes does the goofy, weird, pencil kind of stash where he shaves it into like a pencil. He does some like John Waters type shit. Do you think anytime you see shit like that, do you think that they're thinking like, man, I hope they don't notice?
You what? Do you what? I didn't hear the last part. It sounded like
I hope they don't notice. I hope they don't notice.
Notice what?
That they're changing the natural hairline. You just let it grow natural. You gotta let that shit grow natural. If you it up too much, it starts looking all fake. You look like a Sims character. You ever see those people? Those people that look like Sims.
Yeah, mine doesn't show this. Mine shows them saying like he's not around or some shit, or like they look down into the.
They look in the manhole.
And he jumps out at him. He like grabs him.
He jumps out of the sewer and that would have been better than this. I don't know. They're both goofy ass endings. Look at this. Ooh, this is the sound it makes. So funny. Did that scare you? Mac, we never have to watch that movie again. Mac, we never have to watch that movie again. Pretend like our boy Tommy Lee Jones just came in. We just saw a flashing light all of a sudden. And he's just like, I tell you, it was the craziest thing I ever saw. He just moves on. Like, oh, you didn't see?
What happened? What did we just do?
We need to do that movie or something.
What did we just do, Zach?
Exactly. Hopefully we never have to watch this movie again. This shit ended the series, and it deserved it after this.
Yeah, I was not.
It's just Highly regarded.
Let's hope they don't f it up again.
That's back when it came out. It was just like whatever, man. Everything's just kind of stupid now. Like when I saw Jason X, I was like, nothing's stupider than this. I was like, nothing's stupid. Like the way the movie looked was like, this looks like a Cartoon Network movie. Like, why?
I was like, yeah, this is some busted ass.
Why does this look so
Some
goofy?
bootleg. Well, who thought of this?
And it's just like I never could get on board with that movie. Apparently they shot it on film, converted it to digital immediately, but it just always looks something off about that. Something rubs me the wrong way. Something rubs me the wrong way.
I'm getting fucking tired. I'm ready for bed.
Getting fucking
I think I'm
tired.
gonna take a hot shower and crash.
Gonna crash and
Put on a Christmas movie and crash, baby. Merry Christmas, everyone. We hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year's.
oh yeah,
2026 is gonna be our year.
it's all gonna get better, baby.
That's what everyone says.
It's
And at the end of
all gonna
2026,
get
what do we
better.
say? Damn, maybe 2027 will be better.
Exactly.
We're always hoping the next year will be better.
We always got.
But instead of hoping, just have a good time and stop worrying about it.
Gotta hope, baby.
We're having a good time. So relax.
I'm happy.
That's what we need to watch, The Warriors. We need to do that movie, Zach. Put the Warriors in the box, Zach.
I
Put the Warriors in the box.
got to get that movie on Blu-ray.
You do, it's a good-ass movie.
Whatever. I hope
I
it's.
might have to watch that movie.
I hope they have just the normal cut and not the director's cut that we saw on DVD where they put the comic book. It kind of does kind of stick out like a sore thumb now. It kind of reeks of like that era of like the back behind the scenes footage, special feature shit. The animation and transitions just kind of look the same way. You could tell it's not shot on film. It's like a PowerPoint presentation. It pulls you out of it. And if I knew we have neutral gang affiliates, and I know that the Warriors would have totally wanted to beat the shit out of anybody who disrespected the original aspect ratio of that film. And we with them, and we with everybody else too. We focus with you. We all have a home with the Kane gang. And that you gotta become a member and.
A member.
Yeah, become a member.
And
Well, we got to think about lowering the price. We basically set the price as a meme, and it was like $6.99. And that might be why our boy, he was like, my wife noticed that the Cam gang on the receipt and the $60. That's probably what it was. It's probably like, oh, that wasn't a porno thing, babe. That's probably what so I should change it to something.
yeah,
else,
you
maybe.
should change it. It should be like $4.99 or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Do like $5 or something.
Oh yeah.
$3 to $4, $5.
Oh yeah.
$5.
Take off your pants, shake your wee wee, you get $100.
$5, $100.
Shake your wee wee.
That is one of my favorite Mac and Zach isms. Putting SH at the end of bucks. Bucks. Hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get off here. I'm getting tired. I need to take a shower, and I gotta wrap presents too.
What's more virgin than a computer?
Virgin Mary.
What's more virgin than any inanimate object?
My
Okay.
cat's pussy.
My cat's
My pussy's pussy.
My cat's pussy.
My cat's pussy. That should just be on a shirt. It just says on the back. It just shows like a cat lifting up their butthole, and it just says my cat's push. It doesn't say my cat's pussy. It says my cat's pushy. Pushy.
Well, we all need someone we can came on. And if you want it, well, you can came on me. You just heard it. You just heard it.
You just butchered that whole thing,
You
baby.
just heard it.
Oh, I'm gonna be blitzed.